Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to yet another exciting course from Team Sifia. This course content has been created under the guidance of Sheikh Mir Asadullah Qadri, and I am a member of Team Sifia, going to be your trainer today. Together, you and I will go into this exciting journey of learning about this important concept of Sahih Iman. So, welcome aboard. End times before Qiyamah, in the light of Quran and Ahadith. This course content is divided into the following lectures. Introduction. This course provides Quranic verses and Ahadith with reference to the end times before Qiyamah. It is useful information for all those who are interested to know about it. Signs of Qiyamah. Islamic literature is full of minor and major signs that will appear before Qiyamah. When we look at the minor signs prophesied in Ahadith, we realize that more or less all minor signs have already appeared in our lifetimes. It is in Quran. Are they waiting for anything except the hour, Qiyamah, to come to them suddenly? But its signs have already come. Muhammad 18. It is in Quran. The hour has come near, and the moon has split in two. Qamar 1. All ulama agree that minor signs about Qiyamah mentioned in Ahadith have already appeared in the world, except the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, which is considered a bridge between the minor and major signs. It is in Hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, "The earth will be filled with injustice and corruption. At that time, a man, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, from among my progeny, will rise and will rule for 7 or 9 years and will fill the earth with justice and equity." Musnad Ahmad, Volume 3, page 27. It is in Hadith. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "At the end of the time of my ummah, Mahdi alayhi salam will appear. Allah will grant him rain, the earth will bring forth its fruits, he will give a lot of money, cattle will increase, and ummah will become great. He will rule for 7 or 8 years. Mustadrak al-Hakim 4 of 557 to 58. He described isnad of the hadith as sahih. At-Tahabi agreed with him. Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is prophesied to appear in the Grand Mosque in Makkah. He will live for 7 or 9 years from the time of his appearance. During these 7 years, the appearance of Dajjal and the descent of Prophet Isa alayhi salam is also scheduled. In the second coming, Prophet Isa alayhi salam will live for 30 or 40 years in the world, during which the appearance and end of Yajuj and Majuj, Gog and Magog, is also scheduled. With the above sequence of events, several major signs will appear in about 40 to 50 years from the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. A hadith also inform us that there will be a turbulent world scenario prelude to the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. During this period, emergence of an evil tyrant, Sufyani, is expected. Sufyani, who will emerge before the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, will be involved in merciless killing of Muslims, creating anarchy and destruction in the world. Some people are of the opinion that we are living in a period that is prelude to the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. In addition, there are many speculative theories circulating on internet and social media in this context. Also, there are claims and counterclaims of fake Mahdis in the world. End times minor signs. Following are some important minor signs that indicate that humanity has witnessed more or less all minor signs of Qiyamah, and we are heading to the era of major signs. First, all nations will gather and team up against Muslims as the predators gather and team up against their prey. Even though Muslims will be in great numbers, but they will be as powerless as the foam of the water on the surface of the river. Abu Dawood, Book 37, Hadith number 4297. Second, undeserving and dishonest people will become leaders of Muslims. Bukhari, Volume 8, Book number 76, Hadith number 503. Third, Muslim rulers will not follow the guidance of Quran and tradition of the Sunnah. Some of them will have hearts of devils in their human body. Tirmidhi 2653 and Ibn Majah 4048. Fourth, people will seek knowledge from misguided scholars. Musnad Ahmad, Hadith 21 to 334 and 335. Fifth, religious ignorance will spread. Truthful knowledge will vanish, and there will be killing of innocent people in large numbers. Bukhari, Volume 9, Book number 88, Hadith number 184. Sixth, Muslims will get divided into 73 different sects and hundreds of subgroups. All groups will be in hell except one group, who are on the right path of Islam. Abu Dawud, Ibn Majah, Ahmad, Tirmidhi. 7. Among Muslims, there will be some people and scholars who will lead people according to principles other than Prophet ﷺ's Sunnah. There will be some other scholars who will invite people to the doors of hell, and whoever accepts their invitation, he will be thrown in hell. These misguided people will be from within the Muslim community: Salafis, Deobandis, Ammanis, Shias, etc. Muslims should stick to their chief who is on the right path of Islam. If they do not find a chief or the righteous group, they should keep away from all those different sects and their subgroups, even if they had to eat the root of a tree, till they meet Allah. Bukhari, Book number 56, Hadith number 803, and Muslim, Book number 20, Hadith number 4553. 8. In the end times, a man will commence his morning as a believer, but will become a disbeliever by the evening, or will be a believer in the evening, and morning he will become a disbeliever. He will sell his religion for some petty worldly gains. Muslim, Book of Faith, number 118, Tirmidhi, Book of Fitan, number 2195, Ahmad, Volume 2, page 390. 9th, there will be prevalence of tribulation, fitna, everywhere. Taqwa will disappear and fear of God will vanish from people's hearts. Sahih Muslim, Book 1, Hadith number 213. 10. The liar will be believed, the truthful will be considered a liar, and the honest will be treated as a traitor. Sunan at-Tirmidhi, number 2209. 11. Time will pass rapidly. A year will look like a month will look like a week, and a week will look like a day. Good deeds will decrease, miserliness will increase, afflictions will strike, and there will be massacres of innocent people. Bukhari, Volume 8, Hadith number 63, Tirmidhi. 12. There will be widespread riba, dealings in interest, zina, adultery, and drinking of alcohol. Sahih Muslim, Book 41, Hadith number 7015. 13. There will be increase in the number of women over men. Sahih Bukhari, Volume 1, Book 3, Hadith number 81. 14. People will compete in the construction of very tall buildings. Sahih Bukhari, Volume 9, Book 88, Hadith number 237. End times major signs. Following are some major signs before the end of this world. First, appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Second, appearance of Dajjal. Third, second coming of Isa alayhi salam. Fourth, Yajuj and Majuj, Gog and Magog. Fifth, other happenings until the first trumpet is blown. It is in Hadith, narrated Hudayfa bin Usaid Ghifari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to us all of a sudden as we were busy in a discussion. He said, "What are you discussing?" They, the companions, said, "We are discussing the last hour." Thereupon he said, "It will not come until you see 10 signs before it." And he made a mention of: first, smoke; Second, Dajjal. Third, the beast. Fourth, rising of the sun from the west. Fifth, the descent of Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam. Sixth, Yajuj and Majuj, Gog and Magog. And seventh, landslides in 3 places, one in the east. Eighth, one in the west. And ninth, one in Arabia, at the end of which, 10th, a fire would burn forth from Yemen and drive people to the place of their assembly. Muslim.
Alright, this concludes the lecture. Before you go, you can find more information of many other Islamic topics like the one we discussed in this course at sahiiman.com/books. Hundreds of books available explaining multiple Islamic topics up for grabs for free. So do check it out. Thank you for signing up for this course. We hope you had a great time learning about this important topic as we had preparing this course for you. See you again for another exciting learning experience at the Correct Islamic Faith International Academy. Until then, it's goodbye from us at Team Sifia.